Hello and welcome back. In this video, we will continue our journey with one of the text processing methods, stemming and lemmatization within the field of NLP. Stemming and lemmatization are used to standardize or normalize text, words, and documents for further analysis. We will see what exactly stemming and lemmatization, and also we will see how to perform stemming and lemmatization using NLTK, Standard, Core NLP, SpaCy, and other packages in Python. In simple term, stemming and lemmatization is used to convert the inflected words to root word. Inflected words are the different forms of the same word. Let us look at this example. These are called inflected words. Using stemming and lemmatization, we convert these inflected words into root word. In this case, the root word is cook. Using stemming and lemmatization, we can convert these inflected words into root word. In the English language, we have suffixes like ed, s, ing. When you apply stemming, what happens is it chops off the suffixes like s, ed, and ing from these inflected words. And to map the words cooks, cooked, and cooking to all of the same stem of cook. Both in stemming and in lemmatization, we can reduce a given word to its root. The root word is called a stem in the case of stemming process, and it is called as a stem. It is called as a lemma in the case of lemmatization process. See, when you apply lemmatization on these inflected words, we call the derived word as lemma. Instead of calling root word, we call it a lemma. In the case of stemming, instead of calling the root word as stem, but the derived word is cook here in this case. So both stemming and lemmatization is more or less same. When you apply stemming, it simply chops off the suffixes, and when we apply lemmatization, it not only performs the word reduction, but also it returns the dictionary form of the word. That is the beauty of lemmatization. Yeah, when we use lemmatization, the accuracy is good. The accuracy of or the derived root word is precise when you use lemmatization, whereas stemming, it may be precise, and for some words it may not be precise. For example, for these words, when I applied stemming, I could see the derived words intelligent and study. Stemming is simply chops off the suffixes from the inflected words. See, in this case, it returned the non-dictionary form of word. From this, we could understand very clearly, but stemming is simply chopping off the suffixes from the inflected words, but it is not returning the dictionary form of word in some cases. A word stem need not to be the same root as a dictionary-based morphological root. So in the case of stemming, we are removing the suffix to derive the root of a word. In simple term, that is what we do it as part of stemming. We can use stemming to perform document classification. Stemming is used in information retrieval system like search engines. Supposing when we are making a search in Google, we want to find relevant words not only for the exact keyword that we typed on the search bar, but also for the other possible forms of the words we used. For example, it's very likely we will want to see results containing the form fish if you have typed fishes in the search bar. Google search adopted a word stemming in 2003. Previously, a search for fish would not have written fishing or fishes. And also, stemming is used to reduce the dimensionality of the data, which is best for machine learning models. In simple words, if there are words like walk, walks, these words, right? Though walks, walks, waited, waiting, all these words are different but contextually similar. We replace the all these words, the walk, walks, walked, by removing suffixes. There are two issues with stemming. One is overstemming, other one is understemming. If you look at these three words are completely different from one another. But in the case of overstemming, it returns the root word as inverse for all these three inflected words. Whereas in the case of understemming, it is opposite. Though these three words, alumnus, alumni, and alumni, are different, they are same. Though these three words are same, they are rooted to different words. Hence, you need to exercise caution when you use stemming. NLTK provides several famous stemmers interfaces such as Porter stemmer, Snowball stemmer, Lancaster stemmer, Lewin stemmer, Dawson stemmer, Crowd stemmer, Xerox stemmer, Stanford NLP stemmer. Stanford NLP package is also very popular package. But unfortunately, Spacy does not contain any function of stemming. The Porter stemmer is one of the most common and gentle stemmer. It is fast but not very precise. Whereas the Snowball stemmer is a slightly improvised version of the Porter stemmer and is usually preferred over the Porter stemmer. And Lancaster is also a popular stemmer. We can use the different stemmers to perform stemming. But most of the stemmers, the return word for the return keyword by most of these stemmers, for some words, it is a non-dictionary form of word. In contrast to stemming, lemmatization looks beyond word reduction, and also it returns the dictionary form of word. Look here, in the case of lemmatization, when you apply the lemmatization on these inflected words, it converted these into the root word. Instead of saying root word, we say lemma. It converted the inflected words into lemma, like intelligently. But when we use the stemming on these inflected words, it was not returning a dictionary form of word. That's what we have seen a while back. Look here, the intelligently, when we use stemming, it was not returning the dictionary form of word. It simply chops off the suffixes, but it is not returning the dictionary form of word. The difference between stemming and lemmatization, now we have understood. Lemmatization, the root word or the lemma of the lemmatization is more precise than stemming. When we do sentiment analysis or language translation, the meaning of the word is very important. In that case, we can go for lemmatization, and also we can use lemmatization in the case of NLP applications such as chatbot or virtual assistant. Since the meaning of the dialogue is very crucial, using the lemmater is recommended. Lemmatization is when you derive the root word, a lemma, the accuracy is precise, but this accuracy comes at a cost. Because lemmatization involves deriving the meaning of a word from something like a dictionary, it is very time consuming. So most lemmatization algorithms are slower compared to their stemming counterparts. There is also a computation overhead for lemmatization. So however, in ML problem, computational resources are rarely a cause of concern. So these are the packages that are available to perform lemmatization. We have something called WordNet Lemmatizer, GenSim Lemmatize, and Spacie also has lemmatization method, and text blob, and using Stanford also we can perform lemmatization. The difference between stemming and lemmatization is the actual word may not derive. The retained keyword, the root word, the written root word may not be a dictionary form of word. But whereas in the case of lemmatization, the actual word is derived, which is meaningful. For example, in the case of when I used studies and intelligent, when I used stemming on these two words, it returned non-dictionary form of word. Whereas in the case of lemmatization, it returned the dictionary form of word. It not only performed the word reduction, but also it is written in the dictionary form of the word. Now, to understand the concept of stemming and lemmatization, we will use some examples in both Python. So I'm using a Jupyter Notebook. So here I've used PorterStemmer. In the previous video, I discussed about how to install NLTK package, and also we discussed in detail what is NLTK is all about. NLTK stands for Natural Language Toolkit. This is meant for performing NLP related text processing and so on. So from NLTK, I imported PorterStemmer. I created an object PS. Now we retrieve each and every word from this list using the for loop, and passing each and every word to a method called stem. Here I printed the output of the PorterStemmer. We could see consistently for each word the root word returned as the stem returned for each element in the list is wait. But when I used intelligent and intelligently, my PorterStemmer converted these inflected words into IntelliJ and IntelliJ. In this case, for these words were not a dictionary form of word. So in this case, what I did, the same thing, but only thing is the list values are different compared to this one. Similarly, we have some other package called Snowball Stemmer. So in this case, this is my string, sentence is string variable, and here I performed word tokenize. What word tokenize does is it splits each and every word from the string. So the word list consists of the words like intelligent and intelligently. So the intelligent and intelligence are called tokens. So here I used the list comprehension to retrieve each and every word from each and every token from this word list, and pass those tokens to stem method, and printed the output of my Snowball Stemmer. So here also we could see the derived word is a non-dictionary form of word, similar to PorterStemmer. And even in the case of Lancaster Stemmer, the same thing is happening. It is returning non-dictionary form of word. Non-dictionary form of word. Okay, now you understood what is stemming and what is lemmatization, and when to use stemming and when to use lemmatization. And also you understood the issues of stemming, the limitations of stemming, and also you understood when you are supposed to use lemmatization. And also we have seen the packages like Porter Stemmer and Snowball Stemmer, using which how to perform stemming. In the subsequent video we will see how to perform lemmatization using packages like Stanford Core NLP and WordNet Lemmatizer, TextBlob, and so on.